Hare Krishna, Guru.
Hare Krishna.
Please accept my most respectful obeisances at your feet. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Guru Maharaj, since we are talking about association, my question is virtual association less effective than physical association? Is there any difference? And does it make any difference in the sadhana or in the progress of a devotee?
I don't know how you feel right now.
Maharaj, I've heard so many things about it, like people keep comparing. They do say that, it's out there, turn to YouTube, and you would not know which to see, which not to see. But then that's not enough. You've got to come to the temple. You've got to meet devotees. I understand all of that, but devotees who are limited like I am, where I don't have ready association, I'm a totally virtual devotee. So, Maharaj, I was just...
Well, it's quite natural to want to get closer when you want to pick up somebody's aura. I mean, why do people go to a Taylor Swift concert anyway? They want to be there. They want to feel what it's like. And if they get front row seats, then they might like, yeah, I was right up close. But at the same time, if we're sincere and we are getting association through Vani, then we can make advancement. It is also important to develop relationships with devotees. I notice a big difference in my godbrothers and godsisters who had association directly with Srila Prabhupada. There's a certain quality they have, kind of being there with him and getting instruction from him directly. There's a high value on that. But at the same time, Prabhupada himself didn't have much association with his guru. He did have some, but it wasn't like he was sitting in on every class every day in the front row. He was working, and he had a family and so forth. But he took very seriously the kind of instructions that he did get from his guru, and he said, I'm never separated from my Guru Maharaj. I always feel his connection. And Prabhupada writes in the Adi Lila about Guru Tattva, the first chapter of the Chaitanya Charitamrita is about Guru Tattva, because the book begins with Vande Gurun Isha Bhaktan, Ishan Isha Vatarakan, talking about the gurus. So anybody who wants to study Guru Tattva should read that chapter, all the purports. It doesn't take you long. And in that, one of his purports, Prabhupada says that in the absence of the spiritual master, one should take the spiritual master's instructions as one's pride and joy and be attached to those. And in that way, one feels a connection. And again, it's not stereotype. There's ways in which everyone finds their way in Krishna consciousness. We all have slightly different circumstances, especially nowadays. We live in different places, and we have different kinds of access and so forth. So if you make an absolute statement that you can only advance like this, then we can contradict that by showing examples in Shastra about those who had very little association with their spiritual master, but were able to advance anyway. Digital is a great opportunity, actually. But we shouldn't then start making a doctrine that, it doesn't matter if you associate with the person. I've felt it myself. We just went to Calcutta, and we went to Prabhupada's birthplace, and we went to the bridge where he left, and it's described how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself met his spiritual master, and then after his spiritual master left, he went to his birthplace, and he took some dirt from the place, and he kept it in his cloth, and he would take a little piece of it just as a visceral experience of connection to his guru. And I've really felt a strong connection to Prabhupada after we went to Calcutta this time. And we've been there other times. We went there very deliberately to visit Prabhupada's Janmastan and the place where he worshipped his deities. I think a lot of the devotees who were on that tour felt it also. And so there's great value to having this sense of personal connection with a devotee. And there are different ways in which you do that. So anyway, those are a few thoughts. Thank you, Shankari Kaur.